Hello again, this is the Craps Coach, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining in today. I've got another video on craps strategy, and it's going to be a little bit of a math lesson too. But before I get into that, make sure you like and also subscribe so you're aware of the latest videos and updates. And be sure to leave a comment. We love hearing what you have to say and answering your questions. All right, this is going to be a video on the Fibonacci, playing it on the field bet, basically a bet that pays about 1-to-1. A little bit of math. Fibonacci is a mathematical term and means that you have a number series, which I'm going to show in a graphic, where the total of each two consecutive numbers is larger than all the preceding numbers. As you can see from the short example of I got here displayed, just ending at 13, but you can extend it on out pretty much as far as you want. You can see that 8 plus 13, which is 21, is more than the actual sum of all the preceding numbers, 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5. And also, 13 at the end of the series is actually the total of 5 plus 8, which is more than 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 7. So it's just kind of a unique number, and we're going to apply it to craps as far as trying to make a profit when doing basically bets that pay 1-to-1. So the series kind of goes this way, and if you win any 2 out of 3 bets, you'll show a profit, and then you pretty much start the series back over again. So most tables you're going to find is probably a minimum you can find around nowadays is $5. So I've put the graphic there for the $5. In my rack here I show 715, which is which is probably a good starting bankroll, because depending on how the series plays out, you're going to need some money in order to get, if you've taken multiple losing hands, to kind of go back up. But the thing I do want to stress is that in any series, so if you have, out of any 3 bets, if 2 of them are winning bets, you stop that, and then you start back over at the base bet of, in this case, $5. And so one of the things for me that I've done is I've created a chart so I can kind of keep an idea or keep track of kind of what's going on on the bets, so I don't lose kind of where I'm at. This is probably a great strategy if you're at the table, you can do this, or because you're typically not shooting if you're just doing a field bet, or if you're at a craps bubble machine, that's probably pretty good too. So we're going to play this out and kind of see how it goes here at a $5 series. So again, $715 in the rack to start with. So let's see how this plays out. And basically it's a random roller. I've got the camera angle such that the dice, when they go over there, you can see the outcomes, but essentially we're just playing the field bet. I'll try to keep track of where we're at and if the shooter made the point, so I can reproduce later. But for the most part, this is just kind of going to be a field bet. So let's see how it goes. All right, so it's coming out. You can see the first bet is 5. I'm going to put my pieces of paper down here to kind of keep track. So so let's see how this goes. All right, 3 craps. So that's a winner. So you're staying at the same bet. So that's a winner on the 5. Remember, any 2 out of 3 bets, you would finally then go up to, you would restart it. So we're just going to follow this chart. All right, so still coming out. 6. All right, the point is 6. That's a loser. So then you'd want to make the next bet, which would be 10, because in order to restart my progression, I need 2 out of the 3 bets to win. All right, so now we're at the $10 level. I've got 1 win, 1 loss. So I'm always looking back 3 bets to see kind of what's what to do as far as starting back at the base. So 12. All right, so that pays double on my table. So that would be a win. So therefore, that completes 2 wins out of 3, and I would start back over at my base bet. Six. That's a loss, but the shooter made the point. And again, this is, you're really not caring whether the shooter's making the point or not. You're just trying to follow this progression here, and we'll play it out. So now we're coming out. That's 1 loss. So again, we're at the $5 level. 7, frontline winner. That's a loss. So now we go to 10. 4. Point is 4. I know it's off camera. That's a win. And then we go up to 15 for the next, in the chart, we go up to the next one. 9. Okay. That's a win. And that finishes, now I have out of the last 3 rolls, I have 2 wins out of the 3. So I'm going to start back over with 5. And the point is 4. 8, that's a loss. So we bet 5. 6. It's another loss. So now we go up to the next level, which is 10. 7 out. The shooter loses. We're coming out. That's a loss. So now we go to $15 level. This is the come out roll. 7, frontline winner. That's a loss. So now we go to 25. 10. The point is 10. So we win 25. Okay, that's a win. All right, and then remember we need 2 out of the 3. So we go to the next level, which is 40. 25, 30, 40. 4. So that's a win. So that's 2 wins out of the last 3 rolls. So I'm going to start back over again. And this is right now, this is my original bet. That's kind of where I'm at. The shooter's trying to make a point of 10. So now I'm back down to 5 and I start back over again. 8. That's a loss. So the next level is 5. 2 craps, that pays double. So that's a good win every time we get that. That's a win, but I go to the next level, which is $10. Three craps. Is even, so that's 2 wins out of the last 3. So I revert back down to the base of $5. $5. It's a loss. The second bet is 5 again. That's a loss. So now we're betting 10. $8. That's a loss. So now we're betting 15. $7 out. That's a loss. Shooter didn't make the point. Now we're on 25. Yo 11. Okay, so that's a win. So now the next level, because again I need 2 out of the 3. I won at 25, but now I'm going to 40. As frontline winner, so 40. 5. That's a loss. So now I'm at the $65 level. 50, 65. And we're still trying to, oh, that would have been the point. All right, there's 3 craps, so 50, 65. Okay, so now at the $65 I won, and the last, so when I look at the last 3 rolls, I now have 2 wins out of the last 3, and I reset back to the base of 5. And let's just kind of see where I'm at here as far as my chips go. Okay, I'm going to turn this one into some reds. Okay, so I think that's my original, that was my original 715, because that's what I wanted to start with. This is now this will be the 6th attempt at this series to go. So let's just kind of go maybe one more time or so and see how it goes. That one, it took a while to get there, and I was up to betting 65, but again, I was able to finally win and capture 2 out of the 3 wins to go. So the point is still 5. The shooter's still trying to make the 5, but we're just doing this regardless of what the point is. I just kind of keeping track of that. Again, let's going to start at 5. There's 4. Okay, so that's a win. I'm still at the $5 level. There's a 6. That's a loss. So now I go to $10 level. That's a good one. That's 2 craps, plays double. So now that's 2 wins out of the last 3 rolls. So I restart the series. Let's do one more since that was kind of a short one, but we restart in the series. 4. There's a win. That's one win. Eight. Okay, that's a loss. All right, so now we're up. That's a loss. Now we're up to the $10 bet level. I've got one win out of the last two rolls. That was a good one. All right, there's 12, and that's a win. So again, that was much like the previous series. That was a good outcome. So now I've got double. So now 2 out of the last 3 rolls, I've won my bet. So therefore, I start over at $5. So that's all profit here. So yeah, let's do one more. So first level bet, 8, we lose. So again, we're at 5. Eight again, we lose. So now we're at the $10 bet level. Again, that's a loss, and the shooter made his point. So now we're at the $15 bet level. And the shooter's coming out. 8. Point is 8. That's a loss. So now we're at the $25 bet level. You have 11. So that wins. That means we go up to the $40 bet level. Seven out. Shooter lost. We lose. So now we're at the $65 bet level. 65. Coming out. 4. So the point is 4. So we win 50, 65, and now that is 2 wins out of the last 3, so we'd reset and start over back at 5 if we wanted to do it. But let's just kind of end there. That was literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kind of series on this, and let's kind of see how we're doing. So here's my initial buy-in, 750, and so if I colored up now, I made 125, 35, 45. I made 150. As you can see in the length of this roll here, there's kind of my poor penmanship and my the roll results, but I will clean this up and put it as a graphic on that. But you know, essentially, it's a fairly good strategy. You could play it on the pass line, or the don't pass, anything that plays 1-to-1. It's kind of a very basic and kind of boring strategy. It's a slow grind. I feel the field bet, even though there's more ways to lose than there are to win on the field bet, you can kind of see that it does go a profit. The key is the fact that the progressions of the bet. This was the graphic is for a $5 table. You can figure this out also for a $10 table. Your initial buy-in will be a heck of a lot more on a $10 table. But the overall premise is whenever you win 2 out of 3 bets, and you're always kind of looking back what those bets could be. You know, obviously 2 wins in a row would satisfy that, but a win followed by a loss followed by a win would also satisfy that, like was the case in a couple of these progressions. In fact, when you look at all all the ones that we did. And again, I'll supply the results in a nice clean manner. You know, some of them took all the way to the $65 bet level before I had the win, and it came in the series of a win followed by a loss followed by a win. So yeah, so again, kind of a neat little strategy to think about. You can play it any time. You're not really caring what's kind of going on as far as that. You can see in the length of this video, you know, that's a pretty good profit to make there. Again, it's just using math, the Fibonacci, as far as the series progression. You know, I've created these printouts that I use when I go to the bubble machines for different denominations, that sort of stuff, that help me kind of track, because I need to keep track of where I'm at in the series. Just like my charting pads that are available on my website, you can watch the video on the charting. There's that too. So feel free to leave a comment. I can tailor these series to whatever you want to play, i.e. in giving you a suggested bankroll too. So if you got something to say, go ahead, leave a comment. You know, this all ties into my website. You can also go there, find my email, send me a question, or if you want to see some of these logs that I've created, feel free. So again, appreciate you joining in today. Thanks for watching. As always, make sure you like and also subscribe, and be sure to leave a comment if you got something to say. Thanks for watching.